what is up? I feel like I started this YouTube thing doing stuff all about mountain biking, and I haven't really done like a mountain bike video in forever. So I'm on my way driving up to the Dragon right now, and I can't help but feel like maybe we just do a little bit of a Dragon video today. Hello everybody, it is a gorgeous Saturday. My wife and the baby are gone, and I got to thinking, you know what would be really cool? I'm gonna go to the Dragon. And now Dragon's always a special treat. It is usually, it takes about 45 minutes to drive here from Rockford, Grand Rapids area. And what it is this new trail. Well, not that new anymore. Last year it was new. So this is the second year, and it is just, I don't even know what it's up to right now. Last year it was up to like 18 to 20 some miles, and they're just dumping work and money. Western Michigan Mountain Bike Alliance, whatever it's called, is just doing a tremendous job, and it's just this gorgeous piece of land. It goes all around this river, or I guess it's the river on the other side, it's a lake on this side, and it's just a tremendous stretch of trails. I'd say one of the best in Michigan. It's an amazing job, so it's really great. I've been here a couple times. If you're not familiar, we do the Local Routes podcast with myself and Brian, all about local trails, and we get into some breweries, and all right, we're at the trailhead. Anyway, please feel free to check it out. We did a full episode all about it. We're just gonna go on like a slow pace long ride today and just have a good time, and I'll kind of stop and show you some of my favorite parts of the trail, and yeah, you're gonna love it. If you haven't been here and you're scoping it out for the first time, don't even think twice. You're gonna have a great time. It's awesome. One thing to keep in mind, if you are scoping it out, it does go both ways, so keep that in mind. As much as you want to book it through, please keep an eye out for people. And there's a lot of people talking about e-bikes on the trail, and it is not allowed right now, so please try to keep your e-bikes at home. Hopefully soon we'll pass the law and get them around, but the biggest thing is we don't want people to get caught or whatever it would be, or because obviously the e-bikes probably aren't going to like ruin the trail or anything, but it's illegal, so they could hurt the trail, it could fine the trail, and then we lose this great thing we have. So keep that in mind when you're thinking of doing that, and just know that, hey, in the future, just give that effort a little bit, and we'll probably get e-bikes out here soon, hopefully. I'd think so. And that when that point comes, I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna buy an e-mountain bike and never look back. So yeah, that was a quick aside. I know you probably don't care, but let's get into the adventure at the Dragon. Okay, and then one of the most important things about parking anywhere here, and I actually just found this out, is to make sure you do a register. They're very serious. I just talked to the gentleman here about that. They will tow, not like a ticket or anything. They will straight up, let me see if it says it on here, but he told me that they're straight up impounding your vehicle. So pay the $7. It's well worth it. I would actually recommend the annual. I know I'm getting one next year. Yeah, I'm actually glad I talked to him, because I didn't know. I just ended up giving him $10 and filling it out real quick. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you what he showed me, because it's very important. You don't want to have your trip ruined. You have this little document with a pen. Just fill it up with your daily amount, $7. Very easy. Today's date, blah, blah, blah. Fill all that stuff out. Fill out your... this is like if you're getting an annual or a yearly or whatever. And then what you do is you rip off this bottom part here, and you put that in your window, and then you submit the lower half into this bucket right here, I think. Yeah, right here. And then that's how they know that your car is good to go. So definitely do that. They are serious about they're serious about it, it's not worth it. So this poor guy, hopefully you're not watching this video, but you're about to get towed, I think. I saw him writing you up and taking a picture. Anyway, hope that helps for sure. It definitely was very good for me to learn. So let's get into this awesome ride. All right, so when you get here, this is tricky my first time, so I figured it's worth saying. Across the street is the park, boat launch and stuff. You gotta go through everything off the road and then climb up here real quick. And then this is where I usually start in. It's actually pretty well marked here now. There's some two-way traffic signs I see. And then you're good to go. This is technically where I start. I don't know if it's the main start, but it's where I like to get going. You got the views, got some gorgeous nature. Just take it slow here for a second and show you around a little bit. Get my warm up in. Look how gorgeous this is. One sec, I'm gonna go to wide lens. Ooh, look at this. I'm like 20 feet in and I already just love it so much. Ooh, a little tricky with one hand. One thing I love about this place is they do such a good job making it perfect for both directions. It's like the perfect balance of ups and downs. Oh, look how cool this is. Maybe on my way back. That looks pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna put the phone away. I'm gonna get a decent ride and then I'll check in a little bit. Okay, second stop. It's about a mile and a half in. It kicks you out here to the actual main big campsite. Just want to bring this up because, well, one, they have great signage now. Last year I got lost and I missed a whole section. So if you go straight ahead, you're good to go. But last time I went right through to the main, there's like a camping park over this direction, and yeah, I missed it. But I see like a lot of people start here too. It's not a bad place to start. Honestly, you don't miss much of what I just did other than just gorgeous views. You get more climbing and some more action later in the hills, so it's not that bad of a place to start. But yeah, I like to start where, you know, I think the beginning is. So we're gonna head back on the trail and let's get to it. All right, doing some one-handed riding again. Whew, a couple good climbs in there. Really should have just brought the GoPro. Sorry for the quality of this video with the phone. Really putting the iPhone 12 through its paces. So I was thinking about something what I like so much about this trail is in Grand Rapids or whatever, there's not big, wide, long trails like this. It's all circle. You're bound to see someone. Not that you don't see a ton of people out here. You feel a little more at peace, I think. It's fun to make like a long trip out of here because you could do 20 miles without even going to the same area. It's amazing. That's another thing too, is because it's on a campsite, there's a lot of families, a lot of kids. It's a good low pressure atmosphere. Like any skill set could have fun here. The whole thing basically looks like this. Okay, downhill. man, just look at these views. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park. Minus the dinosaurs, of course. Although I did see a T-Rex when I first started. Oh, and we're climbing again. Ooh, I'm dying. All right, we're about halfway through this ride today. About a little over 10 miles. Trying to get to about 20 by the time I end. Should be pretty close. Anyway, just checking in again. Lots of thoughts on this trail. Like, the first thing that really came to mind is, last year and the year before that, it was so perfect, right? It was like gorgeous. And all I was thinking is like, man, will it even stay this way? Like, I'm actually kind of worried. Like, it's so perfect now, but what happens after a winter or two, or all these people riding it, hikers and bikers and you name it? It's perfect still. It's literally so good. I mean, if this isn't the best place to ride in Michigan, I don't know where it is. Where else do you get this view? And then you turn around and then you get this. I mean, is it as technical as some people who are used to like DT and stuff would like love? No, but there's some pretty big gap jumps. There's some drop offs. There's some pretty sick rock rollers that I obviously didn't film because I was trying to not die. It's just great here. I guess the main thing here is like, if you're even thinking about trying a new place, and if you live within even an hour and a half drive, it's not even a thought. It's an instant. Go do it. If you got the time to spare, you got to try this place out. And what's crazy is there's so much trail here that I haven't even touched yet. I've started at the other end once, but I know they've built even beyond that now. So it's like, there's so much you could do here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll finish up. I'll try to film a little more. I think this might be the perfect day. It's gorgeous. This is always so trippy because you kind of go like level to the sea level because the other side's a dam. It's so crazy. I just finished my ride, by the way, but I just wanted to film this. And then we can talk about some closing thoughts. Okay, this is the worst angle, but it's safer to have my phone on there. I'm just kind of being like this. Closing thoughts. One, if I just sum this all up, the most important thing I learned, I think, was the parking. That's whether you park at the camp, it doesn't matter where. Find that box I showed you, pay the $7, just do it. It's not worth getting towed. The guy was passionate about it. He was passionate about people obeying the rules because I missed the sign in 100% sincerity, and I told him that, and he points to like 4 signs and it's like, are you a dummy? Like, how did you not see these? And I'm like, okay. Like, luckily he was really cool. He was gonna let me go, but I insisted on giving him, I didn't have exactly $7, so I just gave him $10 or something. Anyway, do that. That's the first takeaway. Second of all, make the trip here. It's well worth it. The trail, the terrain is a lot different from most places here in Michigan. It's not at all windy and circular-y and condensed to like a small area. It is sprawled out, and because of that, you get a lot more unique sections. Like, there's some really long downhills that are just seem to go on forever. They're just long straightaways that you don't have to worry about winding then coming back up. Hopefully that makes sense. But like, it's cool. Like, you get a new, like, every mile is like a new like world you get to enter. It's really neat. I mentioned this earlier, but if you're like a super technical guy, you're not going to love it. Like, if you're looking for like strictly like rock gardens and you know, roots and, you know, technical stuff. If that's what you live for, and jumps. There's great jumps here, actually, believe it or not. Like, you know, for the average rider, I'd say. But not like huge epic shit. Like it's mostly like the hills like this, and then they'll put like a rock here so you can like lip off of it. Which is fun if you're like, honestly, a lot of them were too big for me, especially if you go deeper in from where I started. If you go like an extra like 5 miles, it starts to add a lot more features. So you just gotta try it for yourself. I don't know what else to say. It's a great time. I've rode a lot of places in Michigan, and this is up there as, you know, top 2 or 3. Like, I think, like, I like this. You guys are gonna kill me for having to choose 3, but I would put this, DTE. I know I just mentioned that, but it's on top of my head because it's one of my favorites. And then, Glacial Hills I like a lot too, in a different way. If those were the only 3 places in Michigan, and they were all in my backyard, I would be pretty happy. But I would change that answer daily, so whatever. You're probably sick of hearing me ramble. Just come have a fun time at the Dragon. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching this video. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. See ya.